my channel. My name is Tabitha. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed, be sure to do so down below. I'd really appreciate that. I have lots of fun content coming this month, so also give this video a thumbs up if you do happen to enjoy it. Today's video is a makeup tutorial on the look that I'm wearing right now. It's just a soft peachy pink makeup look, and it's super monochromatic, super wearable. I would totally wear this myself on Valentine's Day, so I really hope that you guys enjoy it as well. So without any further ado, we're just going to go ahead and jump into this Valentine's makeup tutorial. Alright guys, so we've put the hair behind the ears and we're going to get straight into the makeup. I'm going to start off with this Bare Minerals Prep Step Moisture Set Radiant Prep Cream. Whoa, that's a long name. And I'm just going to apply this all over my face for like a base. I'm not going to be using a traditional primer. This is just what I'm going to use for my base. I'm going to apply quite a bit of this. I just want to add a lot of moisture because we are going to go in with a more matte foundation then. Gotta drink my sparkling water. There's nothing better than grapefruit sparkling water. My skin is not looking the best today, so please ignore that. I'm actually going to start with the eyes. I used to do this all the time, and then lately I haven't been doing it as much. But I did want to start with the eyes today so that we don't have any fallout and the base looks really nice and flawless. I am going to start off with concealer just to use as a base for the eyeshadow. I'm going to use the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer and just use my finger because this really helps to blend the product nicely. I am going to set that down with some powder. I'm going to use the It Cosmetics by Pores pressed powder and just a little brush so that the shadows can blend really nicely on top. This is just a translucent powder, by the way. Doesn't have any color to it. Alright, to start off for the crease or first transition shade, I'm actually going to be using a blush. This is a blush from the Melissa Michelle Bling on the Glam Cheek Palette, and it's just a really pretty peachy matte shade. This one right here, it's in the shade Magenta. And it's just a really pretty matte peachy shade that will work really well for this look, for the crease. I'm just going to take my brush in there and start applying this to the crease. I love being versatile with makeup. I think you can use products for so many different things. You don't just have to use blush and bronzer on your cheeks. You can use them on your eyes as well. Same with highlight. This is actually really blending well on my eyes. So for the lid, I'm going to be using the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Light Up. And you guys know I'm obsessed with this. I've talked about it in my favorites video. I used it in another makeup tutorial, so I'm sorry if it's getting excessive, but I do really love the shadow, and I think it's going to be absolutely beautiful with this look. It's just a really pretty pinky, warm, peachy kind of eyeshadow, and it's just absolutely stunning on the lids. This is limited edition, so if it's still available, I would get my hands on it, because once they're sold out, I think they're going to be sold out for good, so I'm just going to take this on my finger and I'm applying this all over the lid. This is such a stunning eyeshadow. It's unreal. I just love the glossy, wet look that it gives to the lids. I don't even know if I mentioned, but this is in collaboration with Kathleenlights. And I love her. I love anything she comes out with. Oh, I don't even know if you guys can tell on camera like how pretty this is, but it's absolutely stunning. Now I'm going back into the crease with that blush just to intensify it a little bit and blend everything out really well. I'm going to take a smaller, more precise brush and I'm going to grab a dark brown shade. I'm going to use the one from the Modern Renaissance palette. This is Cypress Umber right up here in the corner, but I mean, you can use any dark brown, warm, or neutral shade that you have in your collection. This is just the one that I'm using. I'm just going to apply this to the outer corners right here. I'm going to kind of bring it a little bit onto the lash line, just in the outer part, not too far in. And then I'm going to blend it into the outer crease area. And you could just leave the look like this and just not apply the brown shade if you wanted to keep it really soft. But I just like how this adds a little bit more definition. Just makes it just a little bit more smoky kind of and adds something to the look. I'm just going to take my wipe and make sure there's no fallout underneath the eyes really quick. We're going to move on to the face for now, and I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. I'm mixing these two shades together to get my perfect shade. This is 110 and 220. You guys know I'm not a super big fan of matte foundations, but this is a really beautiful foundation. I actually used it on my wedding day because it's a very like soft matte, natural matte finish. It's not anything too matte or full coverage. It's still very natural looking. and I just want to have a really flawless, long-lasting base. So that's why we're using this foundation. I'm just going to apply it with my finger first, and then we'll blend it out with the sponge. I'm going to take my beauty blender. This is my favorite one. It's the blue sapphire one. I'm just going to blend this foundation out. I'm going to spot conceal really quickly with that same NARS Soft Matte Concealer, just with my finger. A little bit of this product goes a long way, so it really does do a good job of covering up blemishes in my opinion. And now I'm going to apply this to my under eyes. And then I'm just going to set that in place with my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores pressed powder and my Real Techniques makeup sponge. Something about this sponge, I just really love to use it with powder. I don't know what it is. And then I'm not going to set anything else except for this little blemish right down here because I don't want that concealer to move. At this point, I'm going to spray my face with some of the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray just to keep my face looking really dewy and glowy. I don't always do this because my under eyes do really crease like really badly, so I don't like to add too much moisture back and let them be able to crease. But this one isn't too like wet or anything. It just adds like a nice fine mist. I'm going to add some of that same blush that I used for my crease onto my lower lash line. I'm going to keep it really simple, but I do want to add some color there. And then I'm going to grab my Rimmel Scandaleyes Nude eyeliner, and I'm just going to apply this to the waterline. Use any nude or white eyeliner. It really opens the eyes up. We're just going to quickly bronze up the face now, and I'm going to use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This one is so messed up, it's so cracked, and I've completely hit pan, so it's definitely well loved. Just going to take my e.l.f. stipple brush, go in there, and start blending it onto the cheeks. I'm going to grab another blending brush that's clean and take that bronzer, kind of contour the nose a little bit, just very lightly. And for blush, I'm just going to use that peachy shade that we used in the crease, just so this all is cohesive and goes together. Now that the cheeks have got some good color to them, I'm going to take this Cover FX setting spray again. And I'm just going to spray one spray on each side of my face before I highlight, just to make it a little bit more intense. Or maybe two sprays. And then for highlight, I'm going to be using my Becca Opal highlight, and then I'm going to take my Morphe highlighting brush, just go straight to the tops of the cheekbones. I'm going to really blend this on there. We'll apply just a bit to the forehead, just above the brows to keep things looking really dewy, and then on the chin a bit. And then we're going to take a really small brush, and I'm going to apply this just on the tip of my nose and the bridge of my nose, and then I'll apply some to the Cupid's bow and the inner corner of the eyes. Moving on to brows now, I'm going to do those off camera because everybody does them a little bit differently. I'm going to just be using my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper and my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, and I'll be right back. Alright, brows are done. Now that my hair is dyed, those products are a little bit light for me, just like a tad. So I think I might need to get something just a little bit darker, but I did tint my eyebrows pretty dark, so it kind of worked. But I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes now. I'm going to apply some L'Oreal Voluminous Original Carbon Black Mascara. And then we're going to be applying some half lashes. These are just random little lashes that I cut in half. I don't even know what they were. You could use really anything. You could even use individual lashes if you're not comfortable with this, or you could just skip lashes altogether, but these are really natural and subtle because it's just the last half. I'm going to apply some Mosquito lash glue to these. Alright, so that is what those half lashes look like. As you can tell, it just definitely made the eyelashes look more full, and it just makes it look more finished and put together. So I'm going to quickly apply some mascara to the lower lashes, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so one last thing, I'm going to grab a neutral skin colored shade. I'm going to just take that shade Tempera from the Modern Renaissance palette just because it's what's right in front of me, but you can use any like skin tone color or brow highlight that you love to use, and I'm just applying this to the eyebrow, or not to the eyebrow but the brow bone right underneath. Alright, we're going to line the lips with Milani All Natural lip liner. I'm going to use my ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in the shade Strip. You guys know this is one of my all-time favorite nudes. It's a really pretty peachy kind of warm nude, so I'm just going to stick with what I know and love. And we'll just go right over top with the Fenty Gloss Bomb. Just want a glossy lip for this look. I can never get over this. This is my all-time favorite gloss. If you haven't tried it, I'm telling you guys, and if you can't afford to try it, I will leave my dupes video for that gloss in a card up here. Alright guys, that is it. This is the finished makeup look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. I really love how this look turned out. I think it looks really pretty and soft and super wearable. So let me know if this is something that you would wear on Valentine's Day in the comments down below. So for the random question of the day, what are you most looking forward to about spring? Unless you're pleased with dreary cold weather, let me know why in the comments. But if not, and you're excited about spring and summer like me, let me know what you're looking forward to. What are you excited about? Whatever it may be, let me know in the comments down below. And you can also leave me any requests for videos that you would like to see from me. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!